G'day, I'm Tom Beddoes and today I'm going to be talking about dingoes.
The dingo is a breed of wild dog. Dingoes are native to mainland Australia and isolated pockets of Southeast Asia. The dingo is an extremely adaptable animal and can survive in most environments. Its preferences, however, are woodlands and open grasslands. The dingo is an apex predator. Its diet consists of mammals, birds, reptiles and even insects. I will now address my three designated questions. Firstly, are these animals perceived differently by different cultural groups? In Indigenous Australian culture, the dingo has served a variety of different roles. They have been used as companions, physical protectors, particularly of children whilst the parents were out hunting, and also as a source of warmth. Sayings such as it's a 2, 3 or 4 dog night are still used in some Indigenous communities today. The dingo was also heavily represented in their Dreamtime folklore. Dingoes were thought to have the ability to perceive evil spirits undetectable to man, yet another reason why they were so often used as campsite guardians. Farmers are another subsection of Australian society who often deal with dingoes. These farmers, however, consider the dingo a pest. Dingoes will often prey on livestock, particularly sheep. Their method of killing is often quite gruesome at times, inflicting wounds on numerous sheep before taking one away to devour. Multiple sheep will often die in these attacks. Dingoes have also been known to spread parasitic disease among livestock. As a result, they are often shot, poisoned or captured. In the 1960s, politicians began to call their opponents dingoes, inferring that they were cowardly and treacherous. The term is still used today. Generally speaking, perceptions of dingoes vary immensely, from cunning to cute, demonic to romantic. Alright, on to the next question. What type of interactions do these animals have with humans currently, and what factors determine their worth? With a lot of effort and training, it is possible to tame a dingo, provided they are reared from infancy. It is legal in New South Wales and Western Australia to keep dingoes as pets without a permit. Permits are required in Victoria and the Northern Territory. However, it is illegal to keep dingoes as pets in any circumstance in the remaining states. Although the taming of individual dingoes is possible, domestication of the breed as a whole is not. According to the Dingo Discovery and Research Centre, the dingo is genetically hardwired to be a wild animal. Its predatory lifestyle and pack mentality are innate features that all dingoes are born with. However, despite these features, a wild dingo will rarely confront a human, preferring flight over fight. That said, there have been a small number of well-publicised attacks in recent years, including the death of infant Azaria Chamberlain. And finally, our last question. Should we be concerned about the welfare of these animals? Yes. The dingo is an incredibly intelligent creature. According to Bradley Smith of the University of South Australia, dingoes are capable of understanding human gestures wolves cannot, and they are able to solve problems that dogs cannot. Studies have also shown that dingoes are capable of tool use, at least in the broad sense of the term. Dingoes can open latched doors and gates, they can use objects as stepladders to reach food, and they exhibit behaviours often only seen in higher order primates and dolphins. Dingoes also appear to possess emotions of sorts. They become extremely attached to whoever raised them, human or canine. Yet, unfortunately, the future of the dingo is bleak. In 2004, the International Union for the Conservation of Nature upgraded the dingo's conservation status to vulnerable. Dingo expert Dr. Ricky Spencer from the University of Western Sydney predicts that they will become extinct within 20 years. The biggest threat dingoes face is extinction due to hybridisation with other canine species introduced to Australia by humans. As an apex predator, the dingo restricts the number of prey animals. They also hunt introduced species such as goats and pigs, which compete for food against native species and contribute to erosion and defoliation. Australia's tourism market also heavily relies on the presence of dingoes in attracting domestic and international visitors, particularly in dingo hotspots such as Queensland's Fraser Island. Despite their tendency to attack livestock, we as humans should be concerned about the welfare of the dingo. It is a native species, an endangered species, and a species that is capable of complex emotions and cognitive skills. Without them, the entire Australian ecosystem would suffer. Thank you. See, did that work?